Phoenix Suns have had a really good offseason so far. They've managed to secure Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks for Kevin Durant. They've also brought in Mark Williams and drafted Kamon Maluak. This team is in a very interesting predicament moving forward. They don't own much draft capital at all. And with Devin Booker getting on in age with this massive Bradley Beal contract, with contracts like Royce O'Neal and Grayson Allen, the future isn't looking amazing. The couple bright spots are obviously Mark Williams is younger. You have Ryan Dunn who's developing. Kamon is going to be a great player for you moving forward. And Rasheed Fleming and Kobe Bryant are two good options to develop. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to finish off this kind of rebuild that I've got in mind for the Phoenix Suns. We're going to hopefully rely on player development a lot and maybe going to the draft. So with that being said, I think we're going to sign Markelle Fultz on a maybe. Do you want to do 2 year? I reckon we'll do 2 years team option. We'll overpay a little bit for him, but he can be a great point guard for us because this team is looking rather rough around the edges. So it's going to be Booker and Fultz. It's going to be Jalen Green and Bradley Beal. It's going to be Dylan Brooks and Ryan Dunn. And it's going to be probably Royce O'Neal and Rasheed Fleming. Unless we can maybe flip Grayson Allen for a power forward. This is going to be a tough trade to pull off. I'm thinking maybe we can contact one of these teams and see if we can maybe move Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal together. So Bulls will give us Kevin Huerter's contract. Max Strus. Yeah, there's not many amazing. Like I did a rebuild for the Atlanta Hawks recently, so I don't really want to do that trade. But I'm looking for more of a power forward type. Rui is interesting. He can definitely be a starter for us. I don't hate that at all. That could be a definite option for us. We can bring back Tyus Jones. We could sign Jonathan Isaac, who could be good for us. That's a power forward spot. But other than that, yeah, there's not really too much else. So I'm going to quickly talk to the Bulls. And instead of Javon Carter and giving up this first, could we potentially take on Patrick Williams in like a 2-for-2 swap? Would this interest you guys at all? They want Dylan Brooks for Jalen Smith. I don't want to do that. I'll throw in Colin Gillespie as well. It's an interesting trade. What was the other trade that we're thinking? Rui or Patrick Williams is basically what we're thinking about here. So let's see if we can go talk to the Lakers, because maybe we can get some other pieces from the Lakers. I would love to get John Collins. That could be actually really fire. We can get John Collins for Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal. I don't think we will. But I'll also throw in like Iguodala. We'll just maybe get it done. Okay. All right. So we have our power forward option kind of covered now. So it's going to be Booker and Fultz, Green and Beal, Brooks and Dunn, Collins and Flemings, and Mark Williams and Nick Richards. So we'll give Kamon 1 year to kind of develop. We'll give him some limited minutes off the bench, but I actually really rate that trade for us. That's really nice. We didn't have to give up any draft capital or anything. We just gave up a young player, which I guess we don't really want to do, but we have the center rotation already locked in. So yeah, we've got a bit of player progression up and down. So I'm going to set this rotation. I don't think I'm going to stop at the deadline. I think we might just be looking to maybe move Bradley Beal at the end of next year. So I'll see you guys once we've hit that area at the end of next season. I can show you guys the MVP and the eventual champion. So the MVP goes to Jokic, Rookie of the Year goes to Cooper Flag, Malik Monk is the 6th Player of the Year, Giannis Depoy, Most Improved Nemes Keita, Jaylen Brown Clutch Player, and Chris Finch is your Coach of the Year. So do we get Booker on any of these teams? We do not. Okay, interesting stuff. We get Kamon Maluak and Fleming here on Rookie 2nd team, and we're a 4th seed. Okay, so not too bad considering we didn't make the playoffs at all last year. Booker, Green, Beal, Collins was an okay addition. I think we can definitely boost his shot tendency up a little bit. I think I need him to be that 3rd scorer. His rebounding actually is it's like okay, but Mark Williams, I think we need to hopefully improve from him. An assist from Booker was great. So how efficient was Bradley Beal? He was okay. I think we can definitely do something with him. So we've drawn the San Antonio Spurs first up, who have Russ as the point guard. Okay, They have Darren Fox coming off the bench. Okay, game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to them. Okay, they just have Wemby. That's all that really matters here. Let's just see if we can shorten this down to a lower rotation, and we're going to a game 7. Okay, can we get through to the next round of the finals in our first season with a rookie coach that I don't even know is actually legitimate or not, but we're going to definitely replace this offseason, regardless of what happens here, and we're going to get blown out at home, which is crazy. So yeah, definitely some changes to be made for sure. The Minnesota Timberwolves, actually OKC come back. OKC versus the Knicks, and OKC win again. So that's 2 in a row for them now. Okay, let's have a look and see what happens here. Quite a few retirees. I don't think James Harden would retire. We can make the 76ers deal with that Paul George contract a little bit longer. We're going to actually do a rebuild for the 76ers shortly as well, which is going to be super fun. You might see that on Friday. So I don't think we got any picks in this year's draft, which is okay. Our pick is going to the Hornets there. So is there, I'm thinking I want to try and trade into the draft, but I think we should get a new coach first. And I know this Jordan Ott guy, is he actually real? I don't know if he's real or not. So this might be a Michael Stafford video. I don't think we're going to get Missoula. I don't think we're going to get Kidd. Might be able to get Will Hardy, which actually wouldn't be too bad. There's no one else really that, I mean, we could try and get Charles Lee. Who did Brian Keefe coach recently? Am I thinking about something here? Guess we can try and get Brian Keefe in the door if we need to. And that should be it. Okay, 6 coaching jobs. Okay, we get Will Hardy. I think I like Will Hardy the most here. Yeah, we're going to sign Will Hardy. Cool. All right. So I like that for us. We're here on draft night. Now, we don't own any picks at all, I don't think. We don't. Okay, but we do have the contract here of Nick Richards. I lie. It's expired. Okay, so we don't really have any way of getting any picks here, unfortunately. Unless we want to try and move on from Dylan Brooks, but I kind of like Dylan Brooks and he's like, I don't know. That's like some contract we can get off of if we really wanted to. So I don't know who'd be interested in someone like Brooks. I don't know how we're gonna get, like, where would Brooks really fit? I don't think the Knicks could afford him. Yeah, no one can really afford him. I don't know if I'd want a first round picks. Like, with the Warriors? Nah, the Warriors. Imagine Draymond and Brooks being on the same team. The Thunder might, if we... Okay, we're not going to get Shea, obviously. We can maybe ask for a couple picks for Dylan Brooks. I don't think they'd be... Okay, we just traded Dylan Brooks for 2 first round picks. And I'm pretty sure we just got a Clippers next year. Okay. That's completely fine. So we get, what, pick 20, pick 17. Okay, so Dame Sar's here. I actually think we might take Dame Sar. Isaiah Evans actually has like a LeBron James. Okay, we're going to take Isaiah Evans instead. LeBron James kind of prototype there has me a bit more excited. So Isaiah Evans, welcome in. Bradley Beal, I think that is actually a player option in real life. So we're just going to accept it, and we're going to accept everyone else here as well. Qualifying offers, we'll give Colin Gillespie the qualifying offer, and Mark Williams, we're definitely just going to pay straight up. And we're going to have to pay John Collins as well. Okay, so Mark Williams is a restricted free agent. John Collins, we might do like a 3 with a team option. We'll bring this down a little bit. Maybe we'll do 20. I guess we'll do 28. And he's agreeing to come back. Okay, perfect. And Nick Richards, if you would do 3 for 10, I wouldn't hate that either. Cool. All right, that sounds good. We'll sign both these guys back, and then Mark Williams. Honestly, we'll do 4. We'll do 4 for. I guess we'll do. Can we get it down to 25? He's getting paid less than John Collins, which is a bit crazy, but. Honestly, if he'll accept that, I'll be happy with that. And he does. Okay, cool. And Andrew Shamet, we're going to renounce the rights on too. All right, so we're not going to have much cap space now that we signed Evans and we brought back John Collins, but Booker, Fultz, Green, and we're going to try and trade Bradley Beal right now. Dunn and Evans I like, Collins and Rasheed Fleming I like, and we can definitely maybe look to move on from Nick Richards too. So, okay, if we're going through Bradley Beal and Nick Richards in a trade together, no offers. Okay, what have we included first? Okay, Claxton comes up. But Claxton is not someone I really want on this team. But Michael Porter does interest me a little bit. So the Nets are interested. The Nets are interested. If we move Isaiah Evans, wherever he is, to the shooting guard spot, he goes down 1 overall. Okay, that's fine by me. Okay, let's see if we can do this trade again. It's the swap worst with the Cavs next year. Okay, where are the Nets? So the Nets were interested. I definitely don't want Claxton, but let's see if we can maybe do a different sort of trade. So go Michael Porter Jr. and who else would we maybe want? Like Igor Demon? Igor Demon might be cool, or Nolan Traore. Nolan Traore might be nice. Okay, so let's just not Devin Booker. So it's gonna be Bradley Beal. It's going to be Nick Richards. They can't actually afford this. That's why they have to do a little bit different. Okay. So Jalen Williams has a team option. So we might actually have to do this Igor Demon. Damn. Okay, that's unfortunate. I guess we can ask for Clowney. It seems like a lot. This is, I don't know, they probably won't accept this. They want 3 first-round picks. Okay, that's definitely a no. Okay, instead of... Could we do Michael Porter for... Okay, you can't actually afford Michael Porter for that. I'll take Billy Richmond back. So Bradley Beal for Michael Porter and Billy Richmond. They want Ryan Dunn and they'll give us Nolan Clowney. I guess we can include that swap worst, and then I'll also throw in Fultz in. No, obviously we can't throw in Fultz. Okay. They want Ryan Dunn for Noah Clowney. Instead, this is where we do Fultz. Maybe you do this. They say no. They want 2 firsts, and they'll give us a first. Okay, instead of Fultz, is there anyone else that we'd be willing to give up here? Nick Richards is just on a little bit too much money. Kobe Bryant probably doesn't get it done. They really want Ryan Dunn. I don't want to do Ryan Dunn. Dude, I don't want to trade Ryan Dunn. I will also throw in... Can you do Fultz in this trade? You can't do Fultz in this trade. Okay. A second, a first. They say no. Okay, this is getting too far. A New York unprotected pick? Dude, this is... Okay, let's just build out a different trade. I don't know who's going to want this Bradley Beal contract. My only thought is maybe keeping Bradley Beal might not be too bad because that contract will be gone after this year, like completely wiped. And we might have... I don't think we'll have much cap space actually, because we need to bring back Jalen Green. Okay, so I tried to build out a couple trades and I couldn't get it working, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to accept this trade, but then I'm going to on-trade Nicholas Claxton to another team. So we've just traded away Bradley Beal and we've traded away Nick Richards, but Kaman Maluak should be up to where he needs to for the next year. And then Claxton, we're going to flip for something else. I don't know what else we're going to get, but I'm hoping something good comes up. Like Cedric Howard could be actually really fun. I don't really want to take on that KCP contract though. Davion Mitchell would be okay. Malik Monk is very interesting. He could definitely be a scorer off the bench for us, which actually isn't too bad. Here's the Rui idea, and we get a first for it as well. Didn't really have a good year last year though. Okay, we can get Noah Clowney and get Nick Richards back. Obi Toppin's kind of cool. He could be a nice little bench piece for us. We get Ben Shepherd as well, who hasn't really played much. Okay, Trey Murphy is pretty cool, but we have to give up a first. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, none of these are really jumping out at me as much as I had hoped. The Wizards will give us an unprotected first. That is very tempting. That is very, very tempting for Nick Claxton. Yeah, it's either that or I do this Patrick Williams trade, but I don't want to trade Ryan Dunn. I'd rather not give up Dunn. So yeah, this is tough. I'm really leaning towards just flipping it for this first round pick here from the Wizards. If we can get another better backup point guard, like a Cuff Jr. would be, that's probably way too much, right? Yeah. They don't really have, they have Caden Boozer. It might not be too bad to ask for as a backup point guard. So a first round pick and Caden Boozer for Nick Claxton. They want an unprotected first. Is there anything else we can give up in this trade? I'll trade Cody Breyer for this. They say no, they want a second and they'll give us a swap best. Okay, whatever they say. Cool. All right, so our roster next year now is going to be Boozer with Booker, Green, Evans, Michael Porter Jr., Ryan Dunn, John Collins, Fleming, Mark Williams, and Kaman Maliwak. I actually really like that. It's a good little roster for us. Just in case this doesn't work, I think I might sign. Damn, there's really no one that I'd actually sign here. Like Monte Morris is probably going to regress, but hey, we'll give you a 1 year minimum to come back. Is there anyone else that we want to sign here as well? Bruce Brown wouldn't be too bad. Caruso, Harrison Barnes, Royce O'Neal got waived. Yeah, there's no one really I really want to sign. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to player progression. We made some big trades. We got rid of Bradley Beal and we moved on from a couple players. But yeah, Jalen Green's up. Devin Booker's going well. Mark Williams is up. Maliwak is up. Dunn, Fleming. Yeah, this team hopefully is going to be good next year. And then, yeah, we just have to worry about signing Jalen Green back. Luka on the Bulls wins MVP. Cameron Boozer Rookie of the Year. Sixth player James Harden. Wemby Depoy Most Improved Reed Shepherd. Cade Cunningham Clutch of the Year. And Coach of the Year goes to Jason Kidd. So I'm hoping we just snuck in to the playoffs. Devin Booker's here on All NBA second team. So he definitely, whoa, okay. Average almost 30 points a game. 8 assists. Love to see that from him. Anyone else make any of these teams? Not really. Isaiah Evans here on rookie second team. So we're the 8th seed. Okay. Not great. Not great at all. Michael Porter Jr. was okay. John Collins was okay. Interesting stuff between these two. I think if we can sign Michael Porter Jr. back for cheaper, we can maybe look to move from John Collins and maybe get someone else in this team. I'm not too sure. But yeah, let's shorten this ride down to an 8-man rotation. And hopefully we can get past the Clippers and we lose. Okay. And let's see. Okay, we get through against the Kings. All right, let's just reset this lineup. I don't think we're going to be able to touch Dallas at all with Cooper Flag. The West is just an insane fight to get through. And we're going to lose in 5 in the first round again. So, we might need to maybe trade in a big, scary threat. So, to maybe make this team a little bit better. I don't know, but the Raptors go on to win it all. Brandon Ingram is your finals MVP. They beat the Mavs in 5. Okay, interesting stuff. Lots of retirees here. Draft lottery. Let's see what happens. We're projected to get number 9 there, which is amazing. That is it looks like here. So we stay at 9. Okay, and we also have 17 and yeah, that's it. Oh, we really needed the Clippers to beat the Clippers earlier. That would have been great if that actually happened. Okay, so if we did maybe John Collins 9 and 17, is there anything good here that we can? Okay, Jalen Johnson is kind of interesting. Not gonna lie. Bridges and Nick Smith Jr. could kind of be interesting. Keegan Murray, Zach LaVine, Desmond Bain, Thomas. Like Nemhard and Obi Toppin. I think we need like a big power forward. And I don't know how we're going to get a big power forward. Like Tari Easton's okay, but he's definitely not that big power forward type. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if we can make a trade instead. So John Collins is on the block here. Everyone else is pretty much expired, which is okay. So it has to be John Collins and it has to be some draft pack capital. Let me. Okay, well, wow, that trade worked. We just traded John Collins, pick 9, pick 17, and another first round pick for Scotty Barnes. Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. So the Raptors end up taking Dylan Mingo with that pick. Yeah, we did that. John Collins, 3 firsts for Scotty Barnes. We did it. We did it. We went big, went massive. We're gonna need to bring back Jalen Green and Rasheed Fleming. So hopefully we can bring those guys back. But Jalen Green, we're going to definitely pay as much as we can. Player option, 3 years. Please come back. And Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, sure, we'll sign for that. That's fine. So Michael Porter is going to agree. Everyone else here, we're going to renounce the rights on, except Rasheed Fleming and Jalen Green. Please tell me Jalen Green wants to stay with us. Bro, we just did all that to lose Jalen Green. This is the second time I've rebuilt this team and Jalen Green does not want to stay with us. That is mental. That is actually mental. Okay, if we... Bro. Is Jalen Green still here? He is still here. Okay, can we offer him everything we can? Player option, just everything. Please come back. Okay, we get Jalen Green. And we get Michael Porter. Okay. I tried to do the Phoenix Suns rebuild the other day and it did not work. It just went wrong everywhere. And this is my second attempt and we've actually done a little bit better. So now we just need to sign a backup power forward. Actually, we need to bring back Rasheed Fleming. Which we can do. We can sign him. So can he come back? We get Rasheed Fleming. Okay, that's basically our team. I might sign a backup point guard, but apart from that, I think this team looks good on paper. These guys are all going to regress like crazy. Yeah, these guys are going to regress like crazy. I guess I'll take... I guess I could take Marcus Smart on a minimum for 1 year. And anyone else want to come over and play? Give me Kevon Looney on the minimum as well, just for the vibes. Okay, we got Scotty Barnes. We brought back Scotty Barnes. Brought in Scotty Barnes and brought back Jalen Green. And yeah, this team, I'm hoping, is going to start making some big progress. So Luka goes back-to-back with MVPs. Rookie of the Year goes to Double M. Tyler Hero, 6th player. Depoy Wemby. Derek Cream, most improving. Clutch player goes to Darren Peterson. Jason Kidd is the Coach of the Year. So do we get any Suns on any of these teams? We don't get Devin Booker on this team this year, which is unfortunate. And yeah, that's interesting. Walker Kessler's on the Bulls. Wow. Okay, there's been a lot of movement around the league. We're the 8th seed. We'd bring in Scotty Barnes and we're the 8th seed, man. That's... Wow. All right. Whatever they say. Yeah, so Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Scotty Barnes, Michael Porter. Rebounds and assists. So... yeah, maybe we need to sort out our center rotation moving forward. I'm not sure. Let's make this an 8-man rotation, and Mark Williams is gonna start. Okay, interesting. Let's see if we win. We lose. We lose the game against the Pelicans. And now at least we beat the Golden State Warriors. And now we're here against the Mavs, and we win game 1. Okay, interesting. We lose game 2. We lose game 3. Let me just reset this again like we always do. And we win game 4. Okay, maybe we just keep resetting every time to see what they want to do. We win game 5. Is this I'm not even going to say anything. We're going to get through. We get through. And now we're coming up against OKC. Okay, interesting. Have they made any changes? They lost Hardenson, I guess. Interesting. Whoop, let me just reset this. Okay, game 1 against OKC, we lose. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we lose. Please don't get swept. Come on, guys. Put up a bit of a fight. Okay, we win game 4 and we win game 5. Okay, are we going to come back from 3-1 down? Let's just simcast this one and see if we can fight a little bit. I mean, we've got Scotty Barnes, we've got Devin Booker, and it looks like we're going to get blown out here. Unless we have a crazy comeback. But no, we're getting absolutely destroyed here. Wow, that is despicable. That is actually disgusting. Yeah, most of our team were good still. Most of our team were actually really good still. Maybe Ryan Dunn can be traded this offseason. I don't know. So Shea coming up against Bam and the Miami Heat end up winning finals. That's crazy. That's insane. Okay. Marcus Smart calls it quits. I guess we're going one more year. We kind of have to. Do we have any picks this year? We do not. It doesn't look like we have any whatsoever. Okay. Staff signing. Do we try and get a better coach, or do we? I think I might just trust Will Hardy. I think I might just stick with Will Hardy. NBA draft time. We don't have any picks. I don't really want to trade any players either, so we're just going to take on no rookies. Isaiah Evans and Kamal Malibucks we're going to bring back. Qualifying offers. We have Ryan Dunn and Caden Boozer. Okay. So, we also have Devin Booker. So let's just sign our guy Devin Booker back. He's going to agree. And I want to bring back Caden Boozer and Ryan Dunn for sure. So Ryan Dunn wants about 16 million. We'll give him that. And I think we're going to look to trade him. I think Caden Boozer is a 74 overall. Hopefully we can afford him. Otherwise, that's going to be rough because he's been developing nicely as our point guard in the back end. So hopefully he can come back. So like Drake Powell is here even if we can't sign him. So there's a lot of options here. Drake Powell's actually a small forward, not a shooting guard. So Bradley Beal is here wanting a minimum. Caden Boozer, he wants $10 million. We can only offer him 7. Okay, I guess he can come back on the qualifying offer. Bradley Beal still wants $3 million. Okay, so we'll just make sure we sign these guys back. Cool. And maybe we look for a Ryan Dunn trade. Yeah, I think we're just gonna look to mix some stuff up. Okay, so looking at a Michael Porter and Ryan Dunn trade with the first round pick, we can get this Toro Yabusele guy, who looks really good. He was a first round pick in 2026. He's progressing really well, and he could go up to like maybe an 85 overall. We get Miles McBride off the bench too. Where was the other one? There was Dash Daniels here, who looks like a real player, and we get Jaime Jaquez too. Knuffle looks good. Kareem Lopez and Keegan Murray. This is the one I'm kind of leaning towards, actually. I think Keegan Murray could be a good little player off the bench, and we get Kareem Lopez to definitely start from us. He looks like a solid player, and he could go up in overalls as well. That's like kind of a 2-for-1 because I don't think, like McBride might play for us, but I don't think he really moves the needle too much. Keegan Murray I never get in these rebuilds, and Yabusele looks good, 6'6". Kareem Lopez is 6'8". Okay, I don't know. They both kind of play similar. I'm kind of leaning towards going for this Yabusele guy, I think, just because he's a bit more well-rounded. So I'm going to do this trade. We're going to bring in Yabusele. Michael Porter and Ryan Dunn are gone. So now the team kind of looks, we need to get a backup point guard. We can move Isaiah Evans back over to the small forward spot where he goes up overall. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Rasheed Fleming, Scotty Barnes, and Williams and Malibuck. So we just need to bring back Caden Boozer, because I don't think anyone else here really makes too much sense. So hopefully we can bring back Caden Boozer on the qualifying offer. I would be kind of upset if we can't, but I guess we can go through to like day 8 or 9 and maybe sign him to like a longer term deal. So is he here still? That's the question. I think he might be. Sorry, this annoying noise in your ears is going crazy, but okay, so point guard. We're 74 overall, Caden Boozer. We could probably even try and get someone else, but I think I'd rather just get Boozer and call it a day. Or this LeBron Phillip? Nah. Okay, where is Boozer? Where are you? You were here somewhere. There you are. Will you do a 2-year deal? Potentially. Okay, he signs 2-year deal. Cool. All right. Player progression. Yeah, we got 391 overalls. Everyone else is kind of like got an average of maybe 85 across the team. So hopefully we do better than last year. Last year was horrible. I'm hoping this is the last year we have to run a Phoenix Suns rebuild because I don't really want to do this team anymore after right now. So see you guys at the end of the year. This team low-key stinks, bro. I don't know what the hell happened. Shea, MVP, Brandon McCoy, Rookie of the Year, 6-player Trae Young, Wemby, Depoy, most improved Boogie Flanders, and Anthony Edwards is clutch player. Mark Daigneault is a coach of the year. Yeah, this team sucks. it sucks big time. We are the 8th seed again, man. Just put us out of our misery. Put us out of our misery, honestly. Oh, okay, we win. I don't know how we won. Okay, I don't know how we managed to. Well, I think we went like 41 of 41. I don't even know. Like, the big three seem to be going well. Maybe we just need like one more year of progression. I don't understand. Like, this team on paper is good, but clearly not. Like, we win game 1, lose game 2. Bro, what am I doing? I'm fumbling all these controls. And we get beaten in 6. Yeah, I don't understand. Cooper Flag is your West Conference Finals MVP, averaging 40 points versus Evan Mobley. And, well, the Heat go on to win back-to-back, but Cooper Flag is still your Finals MVP. This simulation has gone crazy. Jeremy Grant apparently was on our team, right? Whatever. Do we get any picks this year? Please tell me we start getting draft picks soon. No, it's going to the Rockets still. Okay. Cool. All right. We're going to start fresh. That's what we're going to do. And there's no coaches here. There's no coach. Okay, there's Ime Udoka. There's Mark Daigneault. There's JJ Redick. There's Kenny Atkinson. And there's Will Hardy. We can bring back James Borrego. Anyone else? I don't think so. Wow. No one wants to coach us. Okay, we get Will Hardy. Or we get James Borrego. I'm just going to keep Will Hardy then. Whatever. He decided that he actually wants to coach us. Which is crazy. Okay. We don't have any picks. But I don't know. Is Jalen Green really that guy? He's so efficient, man. What can we get for Devin Booker? Hypothetically right now. We can get Ja Morant, Ben Shepherd, Jalen Green, Anna Kongwu, Dyson Daniels and Pele Larson, Nick Smith Jr., Keontae George, and pick 13. That's like very interesting. That is very, very tempting, very interesting because we get a draft pick this year too. Shaden Sharp and Keegan Murray, Dalton Connect, Anthony Black, Lively, Trey, Tyrese Halliburton, Jonte Murray, Grady Dick, Shen Yun. Wow, some of these are actually insane. What can we get for Jalen Green then? Is it we can get Donovan Mitchell for Jalen Green. Wow, Donovan Mitchell must be like not even starting. We can get Ja Morant. That's very tempting and very interesting too. We can get Dyson Daniels, we can get Nick Smith Jr., we can still get Keontae George, and we get Hardenstein. Which is very interesting too. Shaden Sharp, OG. None of these jump out at me though. None of these are like things that I'm like my heart is telling me to do. Scoot is developed into a good player. Brzezinski, Bob Carrington. Yeah, that Donovan Mitchell one is nuts. Just Scotty Barnes. We can get Buzelis. Interesting. Ja Morant is being shopped around like crazy right now this offseason. And get a Saw Thompson. Interesting. There's a lot of interesting trades, that's for sure. But I really just okay. We're just gonna run this team. Maybe make some trades after the draft. I don't want to maybe risk anything. Bring both these guys back. Qualifying offers, we're going to have to pay Maliwak right now. And hopefully no one else is here. Just Maliwak, cool. So we'll sign him for 27. That's fine. Cool. That's the only thing we really need to do. Do we just run this team back and hope for progression? That's kind of what I'm thinking we do right now. I don't want to change it. I think the team is good, but 2K just doesn't like it. Like we should see some progression from Boozer, from Yabusele and Evans, from Fleming, from Maliwak as well. I'm gonna risk it, and if we're bad next year, then we blow it up and make some crazy trade. But this is kind of what I'm rocking with right now. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Player progression is kind of kind to us. Okay, so we've got some progression. Boozer goes up only 1. Damn, I was hoping to have everyone in the 80s, but okay, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, we're going really bad to start this year. Devin Booker is playing not great, and LaMelo Ball is having a definite all-star year on Philly, and Philly want Devin Booker. So apparently we have to attach a first-round pick. I don't really care, but we're making a huge pivot, huge trade, and we're going to just continue with hopefully getting a little bit younger might help. I guess LaMelo Ball is 5 years younger. Can we see some green across the board? Okay. Oh, now here come the Owls. I don't know. Maybe Devin Booker was the problem. Maybe Phoenix needs to trade Devin Booker. I don't know. This might be one of those videos where I just admit that I've failed. I don't know what the hell was wrong with this team. Yeah, here's your rewards and everything. I don't understand. Like, we might just have to throw, like, the LaMelo Ball is here on NBA team. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to change this team. Like, let me have a look at, like, the stats real quick. So LaMelo Ball led the way. Everyone else was, like, okay. Like, I don't understand. Jalen Green definitely made a bit of a step back. If we look at the NBA standings, like, did we have like a bad point differential at all? Okay, so our defense is shocking. Our defense is horrible. Damn. Okay, so maybe that's where we need to fix things up, I guess. But our points per game was actually okay. It's just our defense that sucked. So okay, we get through that game, and we get through at least. Maybe we need to fix our defense, and I don't know how we're gonna do that, but I guess we'll go one more year after this and just figure it out. So are we gonna get eliminated by the? Okay, we get through. We beat the Spurs, who are the 1 seed. That gives me a little bit of hope. So we win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, and we win game 4. Okay, and now we're here against Dallas, who have the best defense in the league. Game 1 goes to Dallas. Game 2 goes to Dallas. Come on, boys. Let's just come home strong. Game 3 goes to Dallas. Oh no, and game 4 we get swept in the finals. Okay, we made it to the conference finals though. That gives me hope. Ace Bailey versus Cooper Flag, and Cooper Flag wins it all. Okay. All right. Lots of retirees here. Draft lottery. I don't think we're going to have a first round pick. I will be very surprised. We traded it to the Bucks. Oh yeah, and that. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I know. Okay. So we're going to keep Will Hardy. We're going to go down to the draft. I don't think we own any picks in this year's draft, which is fun. That's okay. We'll go down to team player options. No one's there. Qualifying offers. So we've got Caden Boozer and Yabusele, who are and Isaiah Evans, who are free agents. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So Isaiah Evans wants and Scotty Barnes. Okay, I'm going to say we sign Scotty Barnes first. Make sure he's brought back. Wow. There's actually a lot of free agents. Our whole team are basically free agents right now. Okay, so who's restricted, who's unrestricted? Mark Williams, man. I guess we're gonna bring back pretty much everyone if we can. Is there anyone else here that's unrestricted? McBride. I don't think we're going to bring back McBride. Unless we look to Fleming is also a free agent. Okay, we're going to need to just sign these guys and hope everyone else stick around. Okay. So, our team right now is the Melo Ball is our starting point guard. Jalen Green is our starting shooting guard. We don't have a small forward. We have Scotty Barnes and Rasheer Fleming here as our backcourt duo. So, I mean, Scotty Barnes is okay defensively. That's the thing. Maybe it's Mark Williams. Like, he's averaging a block per game. Maybe Maliwak and Mark Williams are the problem. Maybe that's where we're going wrong here. So, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can assign some of our other guys. So, like, how good's Isaiah Evans been compared to Yabusele is definitely our guy here. So, Yabusele, we're going to bring back. McBride, we need to bring back to... We can't bring back McBride. Okay, so that means we can't bring back Evans either. Okay, cool. So here's where we're going to make some trades and flip some stuff around. Okay, that was our first move. I'm not sure if I love it or not, but we saved some money. Mark Williams, a first, and 3 second round picks for Thomas Sorba, who is going to be our new backup center here. He's half the price of what Williams was. So Maliwak is going to be the starter for sure. I think we're going to try and keep Fleming. Yabusele is going to definitely start Green and Ball. So the thing is, both these two, I'm pretty sure, are unrestricted. Both restricted. So they could definitely come back on their qualifying offers, which I'm kind of hoping they do. So if we can just sign there's no real backups here at all. That kind of sucks. Damn. Is there anyone here that would maybe be able to flip like Mark Sears? Mark Sears played pretty good last year. So let's see if we can bring in Mark Sears if he wants to. And okay, he's gonna join. Cool. I was gonna try and trade for like a Giannis or someone like that, but I feel like I always do that and it never really goes our way because he's 35 years old now. But he's still a machine, man. He's still a machine. Like, I don't think we're gonna even be able to get Scotty Barnes to him. We're still $13 million over as well, even if we do that. So we'd have to include like Fleming as well, and I feel like Scotty Barnes is going to be fine next year. So okay, we got rid of I said we're going to make big trades, but wait, we didn't get Evans or wait, what? They were restricted, bro. I thought they came back on their qualifying offers. Bro, we just threw. We just threw so hard. Wow, we just I cannot believe that, bro. I cannot believe that. Maybe because our cap was so high. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I guess we run an 8-man rotation or a 7-man rotation. This is rubbish. Okay, so now we have Sears. I mean, we have Cam Johnson off the bench, and I guess we can run a 9-man rotation if we need to. That is very unfortunate. Okay. I'm just gonna hope this team is good. Otherwise, I don't even know. We're 5-4 right now. I'm not very hopeful. We may have just threw this whole rebuild by not thinking about what we just did. Points per game, we are 6, and points against, we are bottom, bro. Okay. Is there something we can do with Jalen Green and Darion Williams? Is that maybe Jalen Green? We can get Josh Giddey. I don't know if Josh Giddey's great defensively. He averages a steal per game. This dude doesn't look too bad, actually. He could be okay. Isaiah Collier. Is Koulibaly good defensively? Koulibaly is good defensively. He is definitely good defensively. And we get Hardenstein, who could be okay. Dyson Daniels is just a defensive beast that could definitely be great for our team. I'm thinking we might do that unless we want to go and get Lou Dort. Not really. I mean, this kind of adds to our rotation, but I'm kind of, I just can't believe we threw so deeply. I kind of like the idea of getting Koulibaly. Like, he's not great offensively, but defensively, those stats are really nice. We get Hardenstein, so we can move Sorbers over and... Okay, we're just going for it. Okay, so Sorbers, we're going to move over to the power forward spot. We're Fleming to the small forward, small forward. And yeah, we're just going to hope for the best, really. So we can run a 10-man rotation now, I think. We can't run a 10-man rotation, I don't think. I think we can run a 9-man, and that should be okay. Alright. Well, after all that, I'm hoping that at least helps our defensive stocks a little bit, and I'll see you guys at the end of... So SGA wins another MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Vitko Alaska, and Dash Daniels is your 6th Player of the Year. Wemby Deep Boy Most Improved Running Forward, and Shea is your clutch player. Coach of the Year goes to Tyronn Lue of the 76ers. So, yeah, this is this is one of those rebuilds. We're 5th seeds. We've finished higher than what we did in recent years. There are your points per games. Pretty good, actually. They're your rebounds. They're your assists. Cool. All right. Let's see if we can get past Memphis. I don't know. They have Davion Mitchell. Interesting. Jaren Jackson. Okay. Let's just see what happens here. Okay. We're down 3-2. Let's see if we can just finish this strongly. Like, I don't know. I feel like the window with these Phoenix rebuilds, bro, would get eliminated. Crazy. I feel like these the windows with these Phoenix rebuilds are so short with Devin Booker. Ace Bailey wins your Finals MVP, and like, yeah, you just have to try and build a team around what Phoenix have, and it is so difficult. Like, this is my 2nd attempt at trying to do something good for Phoenix, and it just doesn't work. It just really doesn't work. Like, we kept Fleming, we kept Maliwak, we made some good trades. I don't know. Let me know what you would have done differently, man. Honestly, like, I just feel like with the amount of draft capital that we really have, I don't know. I'm just a bit annoyed at 2K at this moment. So the next video we're going to do is going to be a 76ers rebuild. So hopefully that is a sign that the 76ers are going to be fun to rebuild. Okay. They won with an old friend. Amazing. You know what? Thanks, 2K. Thanks for that.